Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a review for you, and we're going to be reviewing and testing out the Milk Makeup Blur Stick. So I did receive this in the mail, so no, I did not pay for it, and no, this is not a sponsored video. I'm deciding to just review this on my own. I think this company has a lot of intrigue to it because it's very modern. The packaging is very sleek. They just seem really edgy. They're the ones that also had that holographic cream highlighter, and they're just different. I'm gonna read you directly off the website what it says this whole blur stick is all about, so follow with me. It says that this is a universal face filter, silicone-free blur stick, minimizes the appearance of pores and fine lines to create a smooth, matte finish. Invisible matte coverage blurs pores and fine lines on every skin tone. Swipe for a smooth finish and makeup that doesn't budge. Silicone-free and oil-free formula won't clog pores so skin can breathe. This product is vegan, and all Milk makeup products are cruelty-free. So cruelty-free is great. It has no oil, no silicone. It claims that it won't clog your pores. It will make your makeup last longer. It blurs your pores and fine lines, good for every skin tone, and creates a smooth matte finish. That's a lot of claims and a lot of stuff packed into this product. So what we're gonna do, obviously I already have my makeup on, I already put this on, but I'm gonna jump back to when I'm applying it so you guys can just see how I applied it or what my thought was when I applied it, because I actually don't know. I do have a clip of me applying it. But yeah, and then we will come back. By the way, I did film this makeup look. It is my most recent upload, so it's the video uploaded right before this one. I will link it down below also. Right, so I just applied the stick all over my face. Basically, I just rubbed it directly onto the skin all over since I am an oily skin girl. I get oily pretty much everywhere. And it really doesn't have any scent to it whatsoever. You do get 1 ounce of product, so it's a pretty good size, so that I do enjoy. Right off the bat, as you can tell, my skin doesn't have like a lot of shine to it, so it definitely does mattify right away. Like, it definitely takes away a whole bunch of shine. So this does sell for a retail of $36. Like I said, you get 1 fluid ounce. Love the packaging concept idea. Doesn't have any scent, feels very smooth on the skin. Like I said, it does mattify instantly. It does blur. To be honest though, it doesn't blur as much as I have seen other primers blur, but for the most part it does do it, just not to the extreme that I have seen others. So that I can say right off the bat. So after this, I'm just going to basically apply my makeup, and I will come right back when I'm done, and then I'll be checking in throughout the day. Alright guys, so those were my thoughts when I applied it. Now just a little overview of my thoughts on it right now as my makeup is on. But we're gonna wear this throughout the day, and I'm gonna be checking in later on after so many hours have passed just to see how everything's holding up. So does it mattify on the spot? Yes. Is it gonna keep you matte throughout the day? We are going to find out. Does it blur your fine lines and pores? It does, but as mentioned in the last clip, not to the extreme as I have seen other primers do. So, is it universal for all skin tones? Absolutely. I don't see anybody, I don't see any skin tone that wouldn't be able to use this. It pretty much goes on clear. There is no tone to it whatsoever. As my makeup is on my face right now, I do see that it does pretty much seem like my pores are somewhat minimized. I feel like my forehead has looked smoother with other primers. As I'm like up close, I can just really see, like, I just have a few fine lines on my forehead that tend to bother me. But for the most part, my nose is all right. You know, like I said, my skin is smooth. My makeup went on as normal. It didn't interrupt the way my foundation laid, so that's another good sign. But yeah, so now basically my main test is to see how well this holds up with time. So we will see. Right now, I had just finished my makeup like 10 minutes ago. It is 12:26 as you see there. So I have errands that I'm gonna go run, and hopefully I get to check in. I'm gonna try to do 2 check-ins, and I will show you guys how it's holding up as far as if my foundation is holding and not like breaking, and if it keeps me less shiny, which I'm gonna go over really quickly with you guys. I don't like to be completely matte and completely powdery. I like a little glow to my skin. So with that being said, I did spray on my Pixie Glow Mist with my setting spray to add just that little shine back, but I just don't want to be overly greasy, so that's why you do see a little bit of shine on my face. So yeah, I'm gonna get going with my day, and I will see you guys later. All right, so I am back, and it is 7:20. Whoa, thought I put it 7:26, as you guys can see. So it's been what, about 8 hours or so. So I have not touched up once at anything with my makeup. So even my lipstick may look a little iffy right now, but I can't really see right now. But I'm gonna turn from side to side. You guys see this, right? Like, you guys see that I'm obviously very oily and slick right now. So what I do also want to test is to make sure that if I reapply powder, everything's gonna look okay. So we're gonna do that right now. Before we apply the powder, I'm just gonna kind of get up close here to see what's happening up close and personal, because I haven't really stopped by a mirror yet. My cheeks are super oily, so I'm gonna actually zoom you guys in just so you can see what I'm talking about. So like, you see, look, my hair is sticking because that's how greasy I am. Okay, so you guys see, like, look how oily it is right in here. It is extremely oily. Right here it's starting to break. Right here is like a dimple. My foundation started to break in there. I don't know, my nose area. You can see that? So, nose area is usually the area that I get concerned with the most, because I just feel like you can really tell. I'm really disappointed with this laugh line right here though, that it broke. So I wish it would have kept it more intact. So we're gonna go over with just a little bit of powder. I'm using just a little bit of dusting of my RCMA powder. So looks like everything is okay again once we touched up with powder. So let's see, I'm still not ready to take my makeup off yet. So I'm gonna give it a couple more hours. We'll try to pull till 9 o'clock, and I will check in back with you, and that will be our final check-in. So keep in mind, it wasn't that hot of a day outside. We had overcast, so it was pretty cloudy. So it's not like I was sweating or in direct sunlight either. So that kind of says a lot. So anyways, I will check back in and we will see our final thoughts. All right guys, we are at the last check-in of the day. It is 9:42 in the evening, almost 10 o'clock, which means we've had this makeup on for almost about 10 or more hours, and it looks like my shine did come back. As far as like the breaking and settling that we saw earlier, it's kind of still the same, so no change in that as well. I definitely, like, if I were to wear this makeup any longer, I would definitely need to powder once again, and that's basically it. But yeah, I'm so ready to take off this makeup. But anyway, my final thoughts on this primer from Milk Makeup, their Blur Stick. I think that for longevity wise and like having your makeup stay intact, I wouldn't give it that high of a rating. I think I've used other primers that tend to help my makeup stay on a lot longer as far as without it breaking. I'm just talking about the breakage and the settling in fine lines. But as far as the oiliness, I tend to find like myself getting this much oil no matter what I use. I mean, I did go on 8 hours or more without even powdering. So, and then as far as the pore blurring and fine line blurring, I think it could have done a better job at that as well, especially for someone that has a lot of acne or texture to their skin. This wouldn't do the job in making your texture smoother. I would definitely recommend a more cream-like or silicone-like feel of a primer to really help do that. But if you're someone that just has larger pores and not a lot of texture, kind of like myself, then it would be okay for you to use. But like I said, if you have a lot of texture to your skin, then I would definitely use something a little bit more on the thicker side. But other than that, if I had to give this a rating, $36, it is a little bit pricey. I would probably say, you know, save your pennies, you know, don't, If you are someone with really acne prone skin, or you have a lot of texture and your makeup tends to break on you a lot, then I would say save your pennies. But if you're someone who has fairly normal skin, normal to combination, and you don't have a lot of texture, you'd probably really like this primer in its simplicity, and it's very easy and travel friendly. Like I said, the packaging I think is really genius. Also, if you're like okay with having to apply the stick directly to your face, I think some people might find that, you know, maybe someone prefer like a squeeze out tube or something. It seems to be a little bit more hygienic. So basically that wraps up my thoughts and review on this foundation and my opinion of it. I already have my hoodie on. I'm like so ready to just call it a day. I hope this helped you guys. I hope it gave you a little bit more insight into what I think about it. Let me know what videos you'd like to see next. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. All links are down below. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.